bloodline. All hail the king, make the president resign. And if I'm not the king, then I'm making doves cry. I'm stepping on the scene like I never did reply. I ain't gotta justify, I'm cool. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted on my cardio, I used to get the run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating, it's a party when I come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Got all the rings. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never sing, but they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here with Villain, cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Then at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Then at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Be hating and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm Peyton. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me, cause I got my foot on the opposition neck and ain't no apologies. 100 yards, you know I own all the property. Daddy's home, you know I own all the property. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You gotta choose.
Me and my boys make major moves. Still the same ones that I came with. Up in a payment. Told you we nothing to play with. Guess some things unchangeable. Me and my thirst insatiable. Till we all big time. Face on my rollie on big time. Facing my goals, that's a big climb. Still my flow is unshakable. Run it up. I cannot quit it. I need it. I ain't where I wanna be. I can admit it. Never submitting. I'm fighting my darkest of thoughts. I am a force. I harbor the light that's inside of my heart. I write in my art and give you my story. You're the witness. I came on a mission to give you my pain and give you my glory. All this time, I'm on the grind. Oh, I'm shining. Nothing can stop me. All these years, blood, sweat, and tears, but I'm still here.
First opened in 2017, there's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. Young Wk5 all set to do the honors, and we are underway from Atlanta. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And some space here. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
As you and I both know, one reason teams spread plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play one there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
they've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
And that's caught. It's Brian Edwards. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Check pink. Ready?
Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Dante Hightower on the stop.
The Falcons at 13-3 now on the year.
And they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
Ready.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll lead the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Right, 97.
They'll set up to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 31-yard line. That nice pickup of 17 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
First and 10, it's Patterson.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Vita Vea stopped that play in its tracks.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Patterson
Is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. 2nd and 2. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. The coverage good, the pressure good, leads to the sack, and it's 3rd and goal now. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Koo knocks this one through the post. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups, check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. These two teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So a win here in Atlanta would give them the season sweep. On 2nd and 9, Brady. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. D'Angelo Malone from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. They're just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. Back deep, Demir Bird. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is brought in at the 21. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Falcons. What a run, 79 yards on the punt return. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now a play fake. Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They're guarding against the upset.
Here we go. First and 10 at the 25-yard line. Black shot. Steal, black. Ready?
They go play action here on first down. And this will be caught by Edwards. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Check right. Check right.
Straight ahead, Patterson. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain him.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big gain, run past you, and then uses his size and his physical abilities to keep you away from the...
That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On play action, it's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick-6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick-6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
To throw is Brady. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up. There
to stop him was Carlton Davis.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Here's Patterson again. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
Ready. Black open. Ready.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Over the middle, caught by London. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Patterson running between the tackles. And some room to work. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next throw.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Here's Damiere Byrd to return from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Falcons take over first down 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Strikers, 3-3.
Now a play fake here on first down. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Opposite. Green. Ready?
Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Got a man. It's London. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Here's Bradley Pinion now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And he's got it inside the 10. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 57 yards. We keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating, but his message there, keep waiting. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
They'll give Fournette another crack. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
Well, it reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
They were just trying to get their offense a little more room down near their own goal line, but this is just going to make things worse.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Got Edwards now in the slant. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. Looking to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
A handoff for Patterson. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Watch out now. 52. Red cycle.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, You have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Taken from just outside the 30. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 41. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Arnold Ebiketie, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic 3rd and long after that last sack. Back to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 33. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll set up a throw. Eluding the pressure right. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football back at their own 17.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Airing this one out for Evans. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Throwing on first down is Brady. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Brady will try again on second down. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Play action. Now it's Brady. And Brake, the tight end's got it. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Now Brady got to have this one. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Bucs trying on fourth down to come up empty. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll go again with Patterson. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw here. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Brady now on first down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Troy Anderson came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Brady to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans, 69 yards. And the Buccaneers are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Bird to return from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Second and 3 at the 29-yard line.
Shot, 17. Row, 52. Red, yellow.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy at his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They're going to look to throw. That's caught at the 25. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big pickup of 38.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout, and actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold.